too expensive, we're staying at room 13. Usually airy and usually very, and that's just how my life goes. And I don't ever try to dress to impress. Fuck you, preppy asshole. On the 14th floor and a bathroom door don't lie. So happy we don't gotta worry about the cops. We could all get arrested for this, but when the party's mixed, I don't give a shit tonight. Alright. Now she walks in the bedroom fast, despite all the noise from the crowd. Now she's bedless on the bathroom sink. Her mother would be so proud. Gets on the deed and there's a line to go pee, but the bathroom looks like a war zone.
Welcome in to episode 75 of Phired Up, presented by Belly Up Media. Check them out at bellyupsports.com. And while you're there, check out all the good content we have going on. Lots of good Eagle stuff lately at firedupsports.com. Listen, the Phillies are on the verge of clinching the first playoff berth in a decade. The Eagles came off a big 29-21 victory over the Jaguars on Sunday, 4-0. I'm Mike Giletto. Joining me as always, Dom Consul and Chris Ucheo. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
What's up, Mike?
How you guys doing?
Good.
Big week. Big week in Philly sports.
Big weekend in the Lucia household too. We just announced, me and the wife, we do have a baby boy on the way. So,
dude, I was just gonna bring it up and congratulate you guys.
Yeah,
I was gonna bring it up. I didn't know if you wanted to share it on the show, but congrats from
to
the
you and the
Phired Up
wife,
family.
man.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Do you guys have anything you wanted to kind of discuss before we get into some Birds talk? I figured we save the Phillies till the back end till this game is close to over, so we know kind of what the deal is going forward. But
I got something to discuss.
Okay,
it came to my mind the other day.
All right.
Top 5 Eminem songs.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
I
was gonna say you're talking to the right guy here.
I could be here.
That's what I know. Mike's an Eminem guy.
I am. I don't have a list for that. Unlike Dom during quarantine, I wasn't coming up with a bunch of lists.
I will tell you my favorite, and it's
What's
kind
your
of
favorite?
it's very anti 2022. Like
Okay.
it does not it would piss a lot of people off in 2022.
Okay.
I think my favorite is Superman.
It's up there. See, it's so hard for me. Like I think my favorite is Till I Collapse.
I
think
love.
yeah. Oh
Black.
yeah.
I think that's my all-time favorite. But there's so many deep cuts that I don't know if I could put it on the 5. You know what? Can I answer that next week? I got to think about it. I'll answer that next
I'll
week.
make a list too.
I got to think about it.
Top 5 Eminem.
Guess what? I'll give you my 2 favorite features that he's on.
Okay, my favorite's probably Medicine Man.
Favorite feature?
Yeah.
Okay. My
It's
2
it's a Dr. Dre song. It's incredible.
I kind of figured. All right, guys, you're probably gonna see. So, all right, really quick before I give you my 2 favorite features, for the viewers, I've switched up my setup here, and you might see my cat. So here she is.
Okay.
So she's just gonna kind of there's our asshole. Yeah. Yeah. So this is Milkshake.
You're also on a nice, comfy couch.
Yeah. Yeah.
When the fuck did you get a cat?
I have 2. I've had 2 forever.
When?
For like 6 years.
Okay, all right, fair. You don't discuss your family life going on over there.
Yeah, she's like making noises too, like she's meowing. So you guys may catch her. All right, my first one, Patiently Waiting.
That's great. It's a great song. Yep.
And my second one, By the Game, We Ain't.
Okay, that's good. That's a good one too.
I think they're my 2 favorite features. Dude, you got to get the fuck away. All right.
I like Drop the World with Lil Wayne.
Yeah, it's a good one too.
It's a good one. Yep. It's so hard for me to pick. I'm gonna have to circle back next week.
Yeah, let's have a top 5 ready to go next week.
Absolutely. But Medicine Man, I don't know if anybody's heard it. It's one of the best. It's one of the best songs I've heard like in a while. and it's fairly new. It came out right around I think the time of the Compton movie, so it's not that it's not that old.
Dude,
really
this
good.
fucking cat.
You're gonna have to put that cat in a room or something.
She's gonna hit me. She's very aggressive at times.
There's a lot of things that like I stand by, and my number one rule is you don't trust cats.
I agree.
I'm not a cat person.
Me neither. I agree. I'm not a cat person at all. You're two of them.
Yeah. The one cat we have is actually like a dog, and this cat is very much a cat. And yeah, I'm not crazy.
Now, your favorite rock song, Dom. You're gonna be here for a while if we have to figure this one out.
I can give you like a top 500.
We try to keep this like a 90-minute show.
Yeah,
Dom. I don't know if you can do 500. Top rock song. I'm trying to think. Did you have one off the top of your head?
No, absolutely not.
No.
I'm gonna go for the longest time Billy Joel. If you guys consider Billy Joel rock.
Sure. I guess.
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Did you see me shove the cat?
See, I wasn't prepared for these kind of questions.
Yeah, me neither.
So I got to do research. Maybe I'll circle back to that question too.
Then I have something that you're
Fucking
prepared to
stupid
talk about, Mike.
Okay.
You're
Yep.
definitely prepared to talk about this.
Yep.
What is going on with you in fantasy this year?
Dude.
We got an interesting
Dude.
text message over the weekend.
You did. I'm
Dude,
ready.
we were like, it wasn't even halftime for the 1:00 games.
It wasn't even the end of the first quarter.
Yeah. It was 1:36.
So in the Golden Mike League, I'm on the verge. I could possibly be at 0-8, and I know people are asking. There's only 4 weeks. How is that even possible? But there's
Leave it up to Mike.
But there's they have the median score, and I actually think I'm above that. So I think I'll finish with 1. But if you're above the median, you get 1 win, and if you're below, you get a loss. Let's just say it has not been kind to me. Last week I lost by 0.2 of a point. This week I think I'm projected to lose by less than a point again. 2 weeks in a row. It's just been brutal. I'm in 2 fantasy leagues, and I don't know how people do this like 15 fantasy league thing. I don't have time for that.
That's a little nuts.
But I'm in 2, and I think my combined records like 1-12, 1-11. Like it's bad. It's brutal. It's a brutal time. I don't like it.
I absolutely smoked whoever the fuck I played in the Golden League.
I
Golden League.
don't know who you played.
Me neither. I don't know who this is, but yeah, 168 to 116.
Who are you playing? Who is it?
Booch.
Okay, yeah. Booch.
Philadelphia?
Yep. He's
He's
a part of the Drunk on Broad crew.
Right.
Yeah, he's been with them. I think it hasn't been that long. But
Hawkinson stuck his penis inside of Seattle.
he had 180 yards.
He had 41 points.
Yeah, 180 yards and at least a touchdown.
Yeah.
7 or 8 catches. That whole Lions team put up a ton of points.
They I mean, and I know we're getting ready to talk about the Eagles, but like it's crazy. Like, I think who tweeted it? Somebody tweeted it that if the Lions had a bad defense, they'd be 3-1.
Yeah,
That's how bad they're. They might be the worst
Yeah.
defense ever.
I think they have the most amount of points scored through the first 4 weeks.
Yeah. Dude, their offense clicks. It's just their defense is atrocious. And atrocious is like being nice.
And like it's weird that their offense has been as good because like Jared Goff's not that good.
no, but their running attack is like phenomenal. Like,
Absolutely.
They got 2 guys that can definitely they could both be starters on any team.
Dude, and the offensive line
It's
is
good.
young. It's good.
Oh, good.
The receivers are good. Like, I like DJ Chark. I like Ramon, whatever the fuck you say his name.
Amon-Ra St.
Yeah, St. Brown. Like, dude, they got good weapons, man.
Yeah.
I mean, even Josh Reynolds, he was a forgotten man down in LA, and he's
Right.
Him and Goff have that chemistry already.
And that's the thing with Goff too. It's like it's the system quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, you can win games with a system. You're not going to win a Super Bowl, but like Jared Goff can go out there with a good offense and win games. It's
Mike, you want to know what's funny that we're bringing fantasy up? A couple weeks ago, week 2, I texted Dom. I'm like, hey, just want to let you know, this dude that I'm playing in fantasy this week started Dak Prescott at quarterback. Like, I don't know what's going on because I'm beating the dude at this time. So I'm like, hey, I just want to be real humble about this.
Yep.
And the dude beats me. I
Oh,
like.
did he really?
Oh yeah, he beat me that
Oh.
week.
He
So
beat
I
us
like,
beat me this week.
He beat with a
back in
0
there.
at quarterback.
a
Yeah.
0 at quarterback. He
Well,
beat me.
So it's like a friend of a friend, and I've told that friend like we got to fix this, and I still haven't heard anything. But guess what? You know what? As long as everybody pays, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah, as
cheaper
long as he
league.
paid, that's it.
Right. As long as you pay, I really don't care. Listen, I'm planning this week. It's a win. You know what I mean? Like just go out and get the win.
But it wasn't for me.
I know.
I texted you like I was like literally like trying to be like humble, like but like it backfired. I shouldn't have said anything.
I think I'm done with fantasy. I think this might be my last year. I've had enough.
Mike, this is the league that Hurts went number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, to the first. I mean, he wasn't like, dreadful, and we'll get to that. But like, so far, it's not awful. Like he's probably a top 2-3 quarterback
No.
at this point.
No, you can't take him number 1 overall. You can't take a
I
quarterback
understand. I
number
think
1.
it's bad, but right now, that's a lot better of a pick than Jonathan
Dude, he
Taylor.
could be fucking Tom Brady. It's still not. You know what I mean?
understand that, but Jonathan Taylor hasn't looked like anything special.
No, he hasn't.
You know what I mean?
And he's hurt now too.
Is he hurt? I
Yeah.
missed that.
He missed his first practice since like before high school or something. Like
He got banged up.
Before we get to the Eagles, since we're kind of going around the NFL, we saw the very disturbing thing that happened to Tua on Thursday's game. What'd you guys think of that?
I mean they should have like he shouldn't have played Thursday. It's 4 days after. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I don't think
I agree to an
But-
extent.
But at the same time, I don't really blame the coach either because the coach doesn't.
I don't
not that
blame
he
the
doesn't
coach
make
at
that
all. I don't
call.
blame the
I mean, a
coach
lot
at
of people
all.
have like the coaches on the sideline. You know, even when he came back in the game, who
Sure.
they played against
That was the
Baltimore.
Bengals. That was the Bengals.
No, I mean when he got hurt against
Yeah,
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Yep.
So he gets hurt against Baltimore. He's not a doctor. If the doctors come up to him
Yeah.
and say, you know, your guy's good to go, he's going to put him back in there. I mean,
Exactly.
So-
And yeah, like
and the same thing going into the Thursday game too. The doctors say he's good to go Thursday.
Right.
Okay.
The coach isn't a doctor. The coach is
Right.
getting information from the doctors. But at the same time, there's also responsibility on Tua. You know,
yeah.
he's a grown adult male. He can make that decision. You know what I mean? So
And every competitor is going to make that decision.
Competitor's going to make
Sure.
the
No,
decision to stay in the game.
Absolutely. But he's not completely absolved from any
No, I agree.
blame here.
I'm just saying, I think every competitor, you know,
The NFL said they're going to deep dive look into it.
The
And-
doctor was already fired, I believe.
Yeah. The head coach was like, what's his name? I can't even.
Daniel or
McDaniels.
Daniels. Yeah, something like that.
He was like, I had no clue. Like I have, my job was to take the report from what the doctor gave me.
Absolutely.
Never
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
put somebody in that position.
Absolutely. So we could move on to the Eagles game. We got to do it. I feel like we're gonna play this song a lot. Can you guys hear that? Is that too low?
It's a little too low.
That better?
There we go.
There we go. All right. It was a little ugly early on, wasn't it?
You know, I'm really waiting for a Quez touchdown.
Another
Why is
one.
that?
Yeah, because what?
Another
What'd you say,
one.
Mike? No,
I
Mike.
said, why, is that? Why are you waiting
Because
for
I
Wes-
want to hear the super bad.
Okay. You know what? We'll play. You probably couldn't even hear that.
I did. I heard it. Yeah.
Okay. For anybody that didn't hear it,
He's the fastest kid alive.
there you go, Quez Watkins. Yeah, they got the win, right? To improve Jaguars team. But it started ugly. It started like they were not prepared to play that game on Sunday.
Well, listen, I think it was important to see that because
Yep.
listen, they go down 14-0. They got punched in the mouth early. I think it was really good to see after week 1. It was a close game. Week 2 and week 3, they blew their opponents out.
Yep.
Week 4, they come out at home and get punched in the mouth early, and they showed that they could come back and they could
fight back. Yep.
They could fight back and they can hold. Their defense can hold the opponent.
Yeah, I actually love that they went down 14-0.
Yeah.
I know it's going to sound crazy, but because you have to make sure that you can fight against adversity in there, and I think Sirianni touched on that in his press conference afterwards, where he was like, "Listen, we talk about adversity all the time and overcoming it, but this was the first time all season where it was in our face, and we proved we could do it."
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that is important because if you get far, you're going to have to deal with the adversity. But at the same time, we've got to talk about the bad, and we've been praising Jalen Hurts. And I don't think he played a bad game. I think he recovered after really the first drive or two. But that first interception
That's
was
not
a
his,
brutal decision.
That was
don't
a
know.
really bad decision.
I mean,
was a
he was
bad
double
decision.
covered and he threw it like behind him.
Yeah,
Like, he didn't lead him
it
at
was
all.
Was it Brown?
bad.
Was it Brown he was going to?
I think it was Watkins.
Yeah, I don't
Was
think it was
it?
Brown because Brown was the one that kind of decided to take a business decision
Oh, yeah.
and not tackle the runner.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a big deal. I don't think
you know,
that's that big of a deal.
I really didn't. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but I usually hate when athletes like bitch and moan on Twitter and get to Twitter to defend themselves. But I actually like what he said on Twitter. I don't know if you
I did
caught
not.
what he said. He basically like owned it, but you know what? It was a bad thing. You know, I was thinking about making a play on the ball because these cornerbacks, you know, don't have hands and they drop the ball really easily. I was going to try to make a play on the ball and I read it wrong. And next time I'll just try to tackle him. Like he actually took responsibility, which I kind of respected.
Yeah, plus he's got 25 catches for 400 yards
Sure, absolutely,
through 4 games. So
absolutely, that helps.
The only
Right.
bad thing that really, I don't mind the interception. I don't mind the interception for a touchdown. I mind that Mailata goes out on that play and injures his shoulder trying to, like, no one else tried to make a tackle besides your left tackle
Yep.
to hurt. Now I think he's fine. Anybody hear anything on the reports on him?
I haven't. I just know that it looked like at one point he was going to come in the game, so that's a
Yeah.
good sign to me.
Him and Slay. It looked like they were
Yeah.
both like, if they needed them, it was going to be.
Slay, so I know Slay came out in the second half. Did he come back in the game?
He didn't come back in the game, but he was
I know he
on
came
the
out with a
sideline
helmet.
in pads.
Yeah.
Also, not to change the subject, Nola is dealing right now.
Yes, he is.
Dude,
I can't believe it's already the top of the fifth.
I know. Listen, we'll get into it later. It's not September, so that means we'll get a good game from Aaron Nola.
Really quick, how many strikeouts does he have?
6.
He needs 6 more. No, I'm serious. I think he'll lead the league,
Will
or at
he?
least the National League. Yeah, something like that. I heard that today. 12 strikeouts. That's his high this year. But I think it's like 12
Okay.
strikeouts. Yeah, go ahead. Let's go back to the Eagles.
Yeah, sorry
Yeah.
to change the subject. I was distracted because I got the game up on a different window, so I was a little distracted.
Yeah.
Debo Samuel just scored a 60-yard touchdown too.
Who? Debo?
Debo.
Did he
go.
really?
Yeah.
I need Stafford to shit the bed tonight.
Well, he hasn't done anything yet. So
I need
yeah.
Cooper Kupp to shit the bed tonight.
Yep,
so there you go.
I'll root for you on that, Mike.
All right, sounds good. I
So
appreciate
okay,
that.
so the guy that throws the Cooper. Why don't they? I mean, one guy throws in the ball, but maybe they could both break their leg. Who knows? I really need a win in fantasy in this league. So in this one league, so I need Stafford to shit the bed. But
fair,
back to the Eagles.
fair enough. The big thing, and you guys have been talking about Nick Sirianni and his ability to adapt, and I didn't love the game plan to start, but I love the ability to adapt after the first quarter and change what he's doing, because what they were doing in this shit weather, like the weather was a mess. Figured let's just pound the ball and run the top 3 running back in the league right now down your throat.
Yeah.
Sure did, man.
Did you catch any of Sirianni's press conference?
I
Either
did
one
not.
of you?
No,
Did you
I missed
catch
it.
the Miles Sanders comment?
No,
No, Dom, you neither.
No, nothing.
You guys didn't see anything on Bleacher Report?
no.
All right, he's got his son on his lap, Sirianni.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know
And
what you're talking about
his son's name is Miles, right? Miles Sirianni. And
Okay.
they're talking. Reporter asked him a question about, Miles, like, what was your game plan? And in the middle of it, he just belts out, "Miles is the number 1 running back on this team. We all knew it." Something like that. Something along the lines of, like, in the middle of it, just, we all knew that this was going to be, he's our number 1 running back. Like, to just cast doubt on everybody who thought that he was going to be their number 2 to Gainwell.
Right, and he's been so good that you're not even seeing Gainwell. You're not even seeing. What did Sermon have, like 2 touches for like 20 yards or whatever it was? You're dude. They're just gonna keep feeding him the ball because he's proving that he can run for positive yards and score. He at least scored 2 touchdowns this week.
Yeah.
What's he got, like 3 or 4 on the season already? Yeah. So that's 3 or 4 more than last year. So, dude, the running game has been great, especially with Sanders.
He was fantastic in the receiving game, like making
Yeah.
some good decisions on. I know the rain helped him a ton with, like, coming across field on that one really nice catch.
Yeah,
Yep.
early on, yeah.
Did you guys get the feeling at some point in your stomach, oh, he's going to fumble here? Oh, he's going to fumble here.
To be honest, no, because he's been having such a great year so far.
And like,
listen, I don't know if he's going to catch all these, 50 passes and rush for 1,000 and do all that, but I'm pretty confident in him right now. I gotta say.
And is the fumbling stereotype or label that we put on him, is that fair anymore? Like last season, he only had one fumble.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
he's put this fumbling thing, I feel like, to bed.
He had
in the
one
last
really
year and a
bad
half.
year. He had one really. It was 2 years ago. He had
Yeah.
3 fumbles,
Yep.
which is a lot. But yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I just in my inside, I was like, he's gonna fumble this ball. He's gonna fumble this ball. 'Cause
especially with the weather. The weather doesn't
Trevor,
help
that's
either.
what it was. It wasn't even that I thought I just thought this is what's gonna you saw Trevor Lawrence drop it.
Yeah,
Four
on that rollout.
fumbled 4 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I actually think Lawrence looked decent for what the game was, but I mean,
I think he
you
looked
can't.
awful. I think
Yeah,
he looked
you
so
just
bad.
can't turn the ball over 4 times. But I
5
think for the-
times, right?
that's right.
yeah,
The
threw a pick.
Bradbury interception.
Yeah,
that's right.
I
Yep.
think he looked awful. His
Okay, well,
his
I'll go fuck
mechanic.
myself.
Sorry, Mike. His mechanic was so bad. So that was a predictable throw to Kirk. Bradbury was
that's
for
true.
that.
yeah.
You can't make that throw there.
No, you're right.
And you got to hold on to the ball.
Right.
They completely went away from James Robinson, very early.
Yeah.
He's
He's been one of the better running backs in the league this year.
They were just
Yeah,
nope, we're gonna try and force it down your throat with the pass. And I don't understand what the thought process was there.
Well, what are their running? What does their rushing attack look like the last 2 weeks? Because I
think they were balanced.
because it's been interesting because Jacksonville is one of the better teams against the rush,
Yeah.
and the Eagles ran all over them.
Yep.
So I was just kind of
And
curious
the
to see what
Eagles
the Eagles
actually have been pretty bad against the rush.
are. Right,
this year.
especially
So
week 1.
Yeah, you would have thought that they would have just forced it down their throat.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't see Jalen run as much as
I
anticipated or
agree.
thought.
Yeah, I agree.
You want to know the Jaguars running offense?
No, the Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
I know going into this game, the Jags were one of the top rushing attacks or rushing defense. Sorry, I keep saying rushing attack.
I think the Eagles. I think are top 3.
Are they? I know they got their friggin' ass handed them against Swift week 1.
Oh, the Eagles rushing defense. Okay.
Yeah,
You got me confused.
They were going.
Okay, you
Are
got me
you talking
confused.
about going into the game or now?
Going into the game.
I feel like they were 25. I don't know why I want to say that, but I feel like I saw 25.
With the
And they're-
Eagles.
Yeah, and their
Yeah.
passing defense was 6.
Okay.
In
That makes
yards,
sense.
their defense has led up.
Whoa.
Let
Bregman
me
just,
see. Oh,
Bregman
that's
just
20
dropped the
that's-
pop-up.
That's last year. I don't want last year's. Hold on. So they have led up a total of 401 yards, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th.
Going into the game.
Oh no, that's now.
Okay.
I don't know what it was going in.
Yeah.
It's 9th now.
Yeah, I
And
think
the-
they only
the
allowed
Jaguars are
35
8th now.
rushing yards
Right.
because ATN had that it wasn't even it was a catch though that he took for I think 18. I don't know. I just
Yeah,
they-
the Eagles have contained the run other than that first game, really.
yeah they have. Dalvin Cook didn't have a good game. Gibson didn't necessarily have a great running game. I'm actually pretty excited with Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, I was about to bring him up. I thought he looked really, really good against the Jaguars.
Him and Fletcher.
Fletcher looked good.
Yeah.
Fletcher's cock. We love Fletcher's cock.
Brandon Graham the last 2 weeks have been really good too.
Yep. My TJ Edwards has been really good still. I
Do
didn't.
you think we'll ever see N'Kobe Dean or just never? Because
did
that's a good problem to have.
He had
But
a nice tackle on
Yeah.
special teams. I don't know
Yeah.
if that means anything.
eh,
Him and Kevon Wallace took that dude's. Actually, it wasn't Kevon. It was Zach Pascal that took that dude's head off on a.
Yeah,
on
on
a-
the punt. Yeah. Or was it on the punt?
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he made it. And who was the dude I think was it Devontae or who got crushed by their own player? I think it was the Eagles game, wasn't it? Didn't somebody run into somebody? I don't know.
Epps and
Yeah.
Epps and somebody else. I think it was,
Was
a linebacker hit each
I don't remember
other.
that.
Yeah.
I was gonna bitch about the dreadful call on Dallas Goedert early in the game for pass interference.
So it was
That
dreadful
was so bad.
because of
I think it was a bad call.
It's a rule, though. It's a rule. Like,
Yeah,
don't-
He didn't touch him.
agree.
He was just standing there.
No, he
threw
touched them
his
before the
hands up
ball.
on him.
Yeah,
I mean,
he threw it.
he put his arm on him to feel him, but he didn't block it. He didn't impede his like.
I think it's a shitty
direction.
call. I think it's a shitty rule, but
It's a
it's
right
in the
I
rule
can
book.
understand. I can
It was-
understand
it
if he's
was-
pushing him and walking with him. He literally was just stopping and
Well-
had his arms on him.
And I'm also a little biased because I'm the league that I'm trying to win tonight with Stafford going against Stafford had AJ Brown, so it brought the touchdown back. So I'm not too upset about that.
Sure.
But-
I just didn't like the call at all. And if it's a rule, fine. It's a dumb rule, but
I agree with that. I agree with
Yeah.
that part. I
because I
think
can
it's a
understand
shitty
if he's
rule.
actually blocking him, but he literally was just like standing still and just had his kind of arms just on him. He wasn't like pushing him.
Well, like the announcers were saying, like if he would have turned around and had his back where he was like backing down with his back like a basketball move, he would have been fine. But it was because he was facing him with his hands up.
Honestly, if he did that, the corner might have actually put his hands on him
Yeah.
and gotten a call.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you could have got the call the other way.
Yeah,
Um,
and it would have standed.
I am the penalties with the illegal man downfield. I'm like
Yeah.
starting to get sick of
Yeah.
them though. I don't know if it's because of like they were talking about it in the game where actually. And did you guys listen to the commentators?
I try not to.
Jay Feely called a pretty decent game
Yeah.
for
I forgot he was there.
an ex-kicker.
Yeah.
Usually he used to be on the sideline. Like one time a game, they'd go to him and be like, "Jay, what do you think about these kicking conditions?"
Yeah,
But like he actually played a really good, a good play-by-play person.
he
But,
talked about the wind a lot too.
He did.
Yeah.
He definitely did. And I
Well, it
think,
affected the one field goal from the Eagles.
yep.
Yeah.
The win.
Well, and then at one point, I forget when it was. It was later in the game. They wanted Elliott wanted to switch the hash, and like Feely was going on about it.
Yeah.
was
Really?
going on. Yeah. He like for like 5 minutes wouldn't
In
shut up.
his head, that's what's important.
He's
Yeah,
a kicker.
yeah.
I get it.
But the blocks down the field, that's because of that RPO offense that they run.
Yeah.
You just can't. I don't even know how you coach it out of it.
It just, I guess it depends on the read and what the quarterback does.
But the linemen don't know that.
Right.
That's
I
the
know.
problem. The linemen. It's not like Jalen Hurts is yelling pass. Like as soon as
Right.
like he
I know.
reads it.
And going back to the legal man downfield, like they really struggle with that. What was it like week 1
Week 2
or week
against
2? Yeah.
Minnesota.
I mean, as much as I love Sirianni too, that kind of goes back to coaching.
But how do you coach that, Dom? That's my problem. Like,
But
if it's a pass, you're not allowed to be past 5 yards. But if it's
Right.
a run, you could be down. You could be down at the
Right.
safety if you need to
right,
be.
right. No, I agree. I hear you. But this week it was because of the RPO. Those past weeks, it technically like wasn't like it wasn't against RPO. I don't know how you fix it because I'm not a coach, but I don't know. I just think this has been an issue in 4 games. So
It's gotta
I think that's
be
one thing. The one thing they really got to clean up.
It's got to be quicker read. Then that's what it has to be. A
Mm,
quicker
maybe.
read is the answer there because the quicker that as soon as you get it out of your hands, now you can block downfield.
Right.
Just once he's in the pocket, you can't be blocking downfield.
Right.
I agree.
Did you guys see that Hurts is a guest on the Manningcast tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I haven't turned it on. I haven't watched the Manningcast yet, but he is going to be a guest. So I don't know if he's done it already or if it's a second half thing, but he's going to be a guest on the Manningcast. So that's interesting.
So they brought up a ton of times about again. I think they ran out of stuff to talk about because they did a good job, but they were talking about Dallas Goedert and like when he showed up to the production meeting. Like I didn't even know that they have to all go to all these meetings before the game starts. All the players have to go to these production meetings with.
Yeah.
They said that Jalen Hurts showed up with a briefcase.
Yeah. It's the first
Really?
time they've ever seen that.
Yep, ever.
Yeah,
And they said
yeah.
like he had like, and they were like asked him like, why did you show up with a briefcase? And he's like, well, for these papers are for when me and Nick talk. This is when
Yeah.
I'm talking with Steichen. This is when I'm talking with. There's like the red zone coach. He's different than Steichen. He's like, I got to make sure I keep myself all together. It's pretty. It's,
Yeah. He said something. It was like it said something about business. Like it's business. Like
Yep.
Yeah.
I wrote last week. Like I find myself. You guys Ted Lasso fans?
Yeah, big Ted Lasso guy.
Okay, so like I wrote in the article, like I find myself being like Trent Krim from the Independent, like trying to pick apart something about him that I don't like. But I like right now, week 4, like did I love that game? No, but did he find a way to win the game? That's all that I
Right.
care about at the end of the
Right.
day.
I agree with that.
Absolutely. And I agree with that. And I also like the weather had a lot to do with I think his performance. I think he was limited because of it. So I don't even think he played bad. I think he was fine. I think he was maybe even slightly better than fine because he found a way to win the game. But I don't put any sort of stock or negativity in that game just because it was an absolute mess of a game.
Yeah, I don't look at that game and say, oh, now I have no faith in Jalen Hurts, or I don't think he could be that guy that he was the last 2 weeks. It was just it was a friggin' like mini tsunami out there yesterday.
It was brutal.
It was bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually double down and now say that like I actually have increased trust in him after that game for coming back from a 14-0 deficit. Like I have more trust that he could do it again than I'd had before the game for him to even ever do it. Does that make any sense? I know.
Yeah.
Well, no, I get
sense.
I get what you're saying, and you can only play who's on your schedule. But are the Jaguars getting a little too much respect?
That along with they ran the ball really well yesterday.
Sure,
They did.
Really well.
But I think the Jaguars are getting too much respect. Like it's still the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're better than the 0-16 Jaguars that we're used to, or 1-15 Jaguars we're used to. But they're still the Jaguars.
How funny! What I think they said it yesterday during the game or before the game. Like they were like the Jags can win this division. Yeah, because that's shitty ass division.
That division is the worst division I've seen in maybe the last 20 years.
Yeah,
and I still don't know if they win the division.
I know.
No.
But I do give them respect. I think Trevor Lawrence is playing better.
I think they're trending in the right direction.
Yeah, their defense is getting better.
Sure.
They're absolutely going in the right direction. They're not going to win 12 games or 10 games,
No.
but they may win 7.
You can win that division with 8 wins.
Right.
You might win it with 6 or 7.
Right. I mean, you still have Tennessee's probably going to win the division, but like,
No, I don't.
Are
think
they
so.
though?
I
Like,
think so.
I don't.
I need the Colts, but
I
need the Colts.
I need the Colts.
I think
too.
all of them
Bet.
suck. They
Yeah,
all
me too.
suck. They're all terrible.
They're horrible.
All of them.
But I think the Titans are the best of the 4.
I guess because you got Derrick Henry, but like they've looked bad this year.
Yeah, they've looked horrible.
Exactly. Yeah. So
But somebody's got to win it.
sure. Yeah. No. True.
I just don't know if the Jags are winning that division. That's all. It may be a tight race at the end. I don't know.
I think
they
it will be.
They may win,
because,
but
again,
it's those two teams. It's those two teams.
Probably, unless the Colts figure a way to make Jonathan Taylor in that offense work.
But here's the thing too. Like it's the two things that Colts team going into last year when Wentz was there. The two strong points. And this is before Jonathan Taylor became. He was a good player, but like this is before he became the best running back in the league. The two things that team had was the offensive line and the defense.
Yep.
And what have they been since the beginning of last year? Those two units, terrible.
Yep.
Their offensive line has been terrible.
Yep.
Their defense has been terrible.
You know what
So,
else
like-
they were good at last year, Dom? They were good at getting the wide receivers into the passing game.
Right.
I haven't heard Naeem Hines' name at all this year. I don't
Yeah,
even know
I
if
know.
he still plays in the NFL.
Dude, Jonathan Taylor, what did he have? Like 50 or 60 catches last year?
They made sure
Yeah.
the running backs got the ball.
Yeah. And with Matt Ryan too, like even like I guess Mo Alley Cox has had a good week this week, but like he's a guy that forces to the tight end, forces to the running backs on the passing game, and it's been horrible.
Yep.
So we're talking about the Colts here, but like
Whatever. We can talk about whatever we want, Dom.
Yeah.
It's our show. Damn it. Hey, maybe Reich isn't as good as we all thought.
it's possible.
Maybe Wentz is actually better than we thought. No.
We've seen
no,
him
no.
play 4 games with Washington.
No,
I
no,
wouldn't go that far.
No.
4 games, he's been good 2 and bad in 2. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked really bad against
yeah,
Dallas.
the Dotson touchdown was nice.
Yeah.
A lot of Commanders fans are calling for Heineke already.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, but Heineke's
Heineke's
not.
been fine, I think. When
No,
he's played.
but like it's been 4 games.
Sure, absolutely.
So I don't know.
Absolutely, but I don't know. But Wentz is the kind of guy where he'll always have the good stats at the end of the game because he gets a lot of his points or yards in garbage time, and
Right.
I don't know.
He did come. What was it? Week 1. He did come back through 2 touchdowns.
I mean, he also tried to throw the game away late with a late interception.
Sure. Sure,
and then he
because
ended
it's
up coming
Carson
back
Wentz.
after that. But
Right.
yeah. Enough of Wentz. I'm tired of talking about Carson Wentz. We do it every week. Every week
Can
it comes
we,
back to Carson Wentz.
Can we talk about Agnew and that missed touchdown on that double move that got Zach McPherson and got Mike Epps eaten up?
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
God that
I actually
Warren-
wasn't in the room for that touchdown.
No, it wasn't a touchdown. He overthrew him. He overthrew him in the end zone. They
Yeah.
destroyed. I'm actually a little. I want to just for a second talk about next year, even though this year's not done. If they can't re-sign Bradbury, I'm very worried about the cornerback room.
Slay's done after this year, isn't he?
Is he?
It was a 3-year deal. I thought it was.
I thought it was 4.
It might be. I don't know.
I'm not
He
sure.
might, you know what? Now that you say that, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's a 4-year deal. But if they can't re-sign Bradbury, if McPherson's your next guy up,
Right.
I know that they'll have right now. I think they own the number 3 draft pick with.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they could go after cornerback.
Yeah. And well, that's kind of why you're hoping Hurts is,
Yeah.
Hurts is the answer because now you have 2 first-round picks that you can use to move up, to move back, whatever you got to do. And now you can go get more offensive line. You can go get more defensive line. You can go get more cornerback. Whatever you just, whatever you prefer. I think right now going into next season, if they have those 2 picks, I think it should be cornerback and defensive line or defensive end.
Yeah,
But
they need defensive end bad.
Yeah.
Slay is signed through 2023, so it is
Okay.
1 year after this year.
For some reason, I thought it was 3 years, but I was
It's
wrong.
one more year.
I love Slay, so.
Oh, absolutely. Big play Slay, right?
I think. And what do you think? What was his? He had a forearm injury.
Yeah.
Is that why?
Dude, his wife tweeted out oh shit or some dumb shit and had people going kind of crazy. And then he came out. He didn't play, but he came out with the helmet on, kind of made everybody feel better. But
Yeah, I think that I think it was precautionary there. Jack Driscoll played the hell of a left tackle.
yeah,
He really did. They were able to move the ball down the field. Suo Opeta played really nice filling in for Sayamalu. I really feel good with the offensive line. And that's Stout. I think Stout.
Sure, absolutely. How close is Dillard to coming back?
I think
he's Go ahead.
4 weeks, right? When you go on IR, it's 4 weeks, right?
I believe it's 4 weeks.
It's something like that.
So he should be coming back this week. I think. What did he break?
I thought it was his
He broke
bicep.
his hand, or
I thought it was his bicep.
did he tear his bicep?
I don't know. That's what you told me.
I don't know. Let's see.
Because yesterday I was like, "Where the fuck is Dillard?" And you were like, "Oh, he's got a torn bicep." And I'm like, "Oh shit!" That's how.
Forearm.
Okay,
He
that's
broke
how.
his forearm.
Trying to find it now.
You can't be telling us facts without the facts.
Hold on, it said forearm, but it didn't say what it was. He underwent surgery. That's all it says on a forearm. So I'm assuming he broke his forearm.
And to come back from that in 4 weeks makes me.
It says at least 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Because he's eligible to return after 4 weeks.
Did you guys see that Brian Robinson is going to be playing this week?
I don't know who that is.
He's the dude that got shot, the running back.
Oh,
he'll be back this week.
Good for him.
He was the guy that just got drafted, right?
Yeah, he's
he's
going to be
rookie,
their
yeah.
number 1 guy. Gibson's about to go up, as their prime. I think they should move him to a slot receiver.
They
But
probably should. He's probably better in that role, I think.
yeah. Cooper Rush, guys, what do you think? Is there
It's rush
is
time,
there
baby.
is there a controversy?
No, they're going to go back to
Dallas.
Dak when he comes back.
Dak Prescott makes too much money to sit the bench.
That's the problem right now.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a money problem and he didn't make too much money, is there QB competition there? Have you guys been
I
watching?
think so. Yeah, no, I think so. I think you got to stick with the hot guy, but they pay him way too much money,
Yeah.
and Jerry Jones is not going to do that.
Well, could it be a Brady Bledsoe?
Well, I don't know if Brady. Well, here's the. It made me think of that, back in that day, back in that time, how it wouldn't have mattered with the money.
Right.
So I just think it was whoever was hot played, or whoever was playing well played. So I just think the times have changed, and these quarterbacks make so much money now. So
Yeah, I agree. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about in the game?
We well, not the Eagles game, but we got a little scoregami.
We did get a little scoregami, Dom, your favorite thing.
I love it. Love scoregami.
Yeah.
What was it, Don?
It was the Seattle Lions game, 48-45.
We almost got it last week with the Eagles.
Yeah,
did
we
did we
did.
talk about that?
Yeah,
I don't know if we did. Did we? Maybe we might have.
It was 24-2.
24.
Yeah, that is a wild score if that would have happened.
Dude, over thousands and thousands and thousands of games played in the NFL, over 100 years of playing, and we still have final scores that have never happened before. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
It was like the 1,700 or 1,079th or something.
Yeah,
Different final score. How
like,
crazy?
I understand within the last 5-10 years there being new scores just because offense is so high that the scores now the scores
and
back
everybody goes
40
for
years.
Yeah,
and the scores 40 years ago were not 38-31.
Right.
It's just the offense is just ramped up, so I get it, but
yeah, going for 2 and going
Right.
for it on 4th down and shit.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, Harper struck out.
Hey, I'm a little delayed.
I thought I was too. You're even more delayed than I am.
Yeah, no, I'm really bad. It's 1-1. It counts 1-1.
Okay. All right, never mind.
Well, Harper strikes out.
Yeah, Harper's on the bench already. He's running out to right field.
You got a curveball in the dirt and swung at
Yeah,
it. There's
that
spoiler
was-
alert.
The second strike was really bad. The same thing. Really
Okay.
bad.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to talk about with the Eagles game?
No, I think next week is a little bit of a trap game. I guess I don't think Arizona's that good, but I just have a feeling. Wow, that was a really bad pitch.
Yep.
I think next week. Listen, I would rather lose next week and win the week after than.
Who did they have the
I
week
mean, I
after?
would love to win the
That's
next
the
2
Cowboys
weeks.
game, right?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love to win the next 2 weeks, but I don't want to lose to Dallas. But if I had to pick one, it's obviously Arizona. I just have a feeling they're gonna play a good game, but Arizona's gonna pull it out somehow. I don't know.
We're 2-0 in revenge games, so we might be
Yeah.
3-0 after the Earth.
Ah, do
Zach
they really
Ertz.
need to get revenge on Zach Ertz? What did Zach
No,
Ertz
you
do?
don't. He didn't do anything. What did Doug Peterson do?
Nah, it's a head coach. Like I
He
get
didn't
that
do-
angle.
It's because he wasn't doing what Howie wanted him to do.
True. No, I hear you, but I don't know. I don't call Zach Ertz a revenge game,
No.
but yeah, I don't think that I don't think Arizona's defense is that. I think they'll be able to score points in Arizona.
Yeah. I don't have anything behind any science behind it. I just have a feeling next week's gonna.
I
be
can
the-
see
the
that
first
you're
one
going
falling.
out west. No, I could definitely
Yeah.
see that. It
Not
is
only
kind of set
that,
up for a trap game.
Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
quickest
The
cent-
most catches or yards. What is it?
I think it's most catches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's.
He did a
I
nice
mean,
touchdown this week too.
The secondary is good. This cornerback crew
The
is good.
cornerbacks are good. Yeah, you're right.
They just got to stay on the field.
Yeah.
Right, true. That is true. But the injury report is that everybody has a chance to play this week, is what I just read. So
Okay. I'll take it.
sounds promising.
Everybody has a chance to play.
That's
They're-
what I just read.
I
Quote
guess they're
unquote, everybody
clearing-
has a chance to play.
I guess they're clearing Dillard then. I guess that's what they're saying.
Maybe, I guess.
I actually hate watching like the Eagles go to Arizona and like there's just some places that it just bothers me. I don't know why.
I'm like that when they go play the Chargers. I hate them.
Yeah, I
playing
can
the
see
Chargers.
that. Yeah.
Just
Well, with
a
the new
different-
stadium, it's
Is
not
it just
bad.
the West Coast
Yeah.
thing, or is it just the stadium they're in?
I think it's just the team. Like I hate the Chargers as a team.
Really, I like the
They-
Chargers.
Okay.
They bore me. They
Yeah.
bore me.
I don't know.
I can
I
see
just
that.
don't think like football should be played in Arizona. So like, I
Why?
guess that's a little bit of it
Why?
because it's a hot city.
Oh,
What is so
No,
it
I'm
shouldn't
serious.
So it shouldn't be played in Los
Texas.
Angeles, Texas,
No, I'd
Florida.
I'd rather have like 3 teams in like Wisconsin than
I mean, like the biggest football states, in the country are Texas and
No, I
Florida.
hear you. I hear you.
Like,
No, I got you. I don't have to like it. No, I don't know. I just like
yeah, the best college football teams, are in
Yeah.
Alabama and Louisiana,
Right,
like all
right,
hot
right.
places.
Dom's gonna take them out and put them in Portland, Oregon.
yeah. Well, Portland doesn't get that cold,
No,
but no, it's like
Winters in Portland, I imagine, are freezing,
I was there in winter.
and it wasn't that cold.
It was like 55 degrees. 50
Really?
degrees. Yeah.
That's surprising.
Okay. My brother lived there for the listeners, and
Right.
I've been there, so he basically told me like it's just rain most of the time, but it's It's mostly like 50 degrees, 55. It's
Well,
not.
how far? And we're getting so off track. How far is that? Obviously, it's like it's another state or two. How far is that from like Seattle?
State
Portland?
down.
Yeah,
It's
a
one
state
state
down,
down.
right? State down.
It's
right.
it's equivalent to us driving to like New York City, kind of. It's like 2 hours
that's
from
not
2-3
okay,
hours.
That's closer than I thought.
Really, you know what the issue is going from Portland to Seattle or vice versa is the volcano. The volcano that's out there. You have to drive around it.
Mount
Yeah.
Helena,
really?
St. Helena?
Yeah. We saw it. It's fucking gigantic. But
is it? Is it?
yeah,
that big?
it's really
Okay.
big. Like you can see, like it's pretty. I wouldn't say it's north of Washington, but it's between Seattle and Portland, and like it's so big you could see it from Portland. That's what she said. But but no, it doesn't get that cold there.
That surprises me.
Yeah.
All right. Either way, he wants to put Alabama University in the North Pole. Basically.
Yeah, I love that. Love that. I would love that. Yeah, no. Put like another team in Wisconsin. Put another team in Minnesota. Like I hate that Minnesota has a dome. I understand why they do it because they want the Super Bowl. Like I am going to loathe the idea of Buffalo building a dome.
Well, they're all going that way.
Yeah, they're all going that way. Yeah, because
like
when
they eventually move on from the link, like they're gonna put a dome.
Yeah, of course,
on new stadium.
of course, because everybody wants a Super Bowl.
Not only Super Bowl, but like other events that you could possibly.
Right.
Why? They tried it that year with MetLife Stadium. Was it just that?
It was a train wreck. Yeah, it was a train wreck.
Yeah, the weather I think was shitty, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was either cold or
it was
rainy.
really cold, and it made Peyton look like Peyton in the playoffs.
Right. Well, the playoffs do that for him anyway.
Right.
But doesn't it get cold in San Fran? And they have it there.
No, not really. Not like freezing cold.
When did they have it there?
The year that the lights went out, right?
No, that was San Fran was in that.
San Fran
was in
it.
New Orleans.
It was at Levi Stadium.
It was. It was, I believe.
Not that one, but
not that one. Not that one. No.
There, right?
I don't know. I assume so.
I'll
it might have
look
been
it
a couple years ago. No, San Fran doesn't get like
Rams. Was it the Rams and Patriots there?
Super Bowl 50 was there, which was the Panthers and Broncos.
Oh, okay.
Was that? I guess that's the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an awful Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Von Miller MVP.
Yeah. Cam Newton made a business decision.
They should put a team in like North Dakota.
They do.
I would love that.
And then Carson Wentz came.
North Dakota, South Dakota. I meant NFL team. North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana.
Fun fact: can you guess the Super Bowl halftime show of Super Bowl 50?
Oh boy, was it?
Was that Bono?
It was not.
No. Was it Beyonce?
It was not.
Bruno?
Who?
Bruno Mars?
Oh, Bruno Mars. He was one of the guys in that year.
Coldplay?
It was Coldplay.
Yeah. Beyonce was there too, I think.
I'm sorry, Coldplay featuring Beyonce and Bruno Mars.
Yeah,
You did say Beyonce.
So I just named all three.
You did.
Wow, look at you.
There you go. All right, another one. Can you guess who sang the national anthem?
Lady Gaga.
It was Lady Gaga. Look
Thank
at that. Dom's on a roll.
Real quick, who did the Eagles the halftime?
Justin Timberlake.
Sure did.
Was it? I don't remember that.
Yep, I couldn't tell you.
I don't know that I watched the national anthem.
Was the national anthem? Yeah, there was too much going on. I don't even remember Justin Timberlake. I was telling somebody the other day, like there was just so much going on in my head at halftime. I don't remember a thing about Justin Timberlake performing, and I like JT, but like, I
shotgunned like 3 beers.
Yeah.
Also, you said Justin Timberlake national anthem. He did not do the national anthem.
It was a halftime show.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant national anthem.
Was
who sang the national anthem?
What the fuck? It's a girl. What's her name? From Philly. Right?
Is she from Philly?
Maybe not.
Oh, she's from Doylestown. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What is her name? Oh, is it Pink?
I was gonna say only one of like the biggest singers of the last 20 fucking years.
No,
10,
I was thinking of the girl who went to the same high school as me. She went with my brother.
Really?
I can't remember her name. Yeah, there's a girl that.
What did she sing?
Couldn't name a song. She's been on the radio a couple times.
What does she look like?
I don't fucking know.
You're leaving me with nothing.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh, Jasmine Sullivan went to your school?
Yeah, she graduated with my brother, I think, or a year older. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I know Jasmine Sullivan. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. I did not know that. That's
Yeah.
Is she from Philly? I assume
She's from
she is if
Philly,
She went
yeah.
to school. Okay. Huh. There you go.
some
All right,
talented
sorry.
people, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boys
and
to
then,
Men.
and then you came out of there. There you
Yeah,
go.
right.
I did. Know, I
mean,
I actually did know Boys to Men.
Boys to Men.
I found out that
Rory
they went.
Reed.
I found that they went to your school. There was a documentary. What documentary was I watching?
Did
There
I
was
never
a whole
tell you that?
documentary about Boys to Men, and I
Yeah.
saw your school. And
The
I was like,
Roots?
oh, shit. They went to your school too.
3 of them, I think.
Damn, look at that.
Questlove.
I love the Roots.
My senior
the
year-
Roots are fucking dope.
My senior year, like that was like the first year, like budget cuts and shit, like
Okay.
really bad. And he was supposed to donate money and like show up, and he never did.
He
We
got,
had,
he got too big.
Yeah.
We had Bill Cosby at my. He spoke at my high school
Wait, yo, so
graduation.
did you guys ever see the King of Staten Island?
I have not. I've wanted
No.
to see it for so long, but I
So
haven't gotten
at
to
one
it yet.
point, his sister's going to college, and like Pete Davidson's grandfather's, like his real grandfather's in it. He plays the grandfather. He's in it for like 2 seconds, and the sister, she's like, "Oh, I'm nervous about going to college." He said, "Don't be nervous." He's like, "You don't have to go," and she's like, "Well, why not?" I said, "Well, Bill Cosby went to college. Look how that turned out." Fucking hilarious.
Yeah. When talking about the people that went to your school, Bill Cosby's probably not the place to start.
No.
Bill Cosby, Teller from Penn and Teller,
Oh,
Okay.
really? Okay.
Larry Fine from the
I don't
Three
even-
Stooges,
I don't know. Who
Okay.
that. Okay.
I got you.
the curly-haired one.
Yeah.
Right. Curly,
then-
I believe is his name. Right.
No, Curly is the bald one.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I was never a big Three Stooges guy.
It's this
I just
thing like
assumed-
we call comedy.
John Morzano.
I didn't find.
That's
Okay.
simple.
Johnny
Right.
Mars. Yeah,
Yep,
I knew
yep,
Johnny
yep.
Mars.
Yep.
Did you?
Okay.
Mhm.
You guys ready to do against the spread? Now that we kind of got sidetracked there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
You know what? This year has just been a weird fucking year of football.
Yeah.
I'm 7-12 on my pick so far.
Well, that's not
um,
weird.
Fair enough. Dom, you went 4-1 this week.
It's, again, not surprising.
I went 1-3. I got a game tonight. Chris, you went 2-1. You got 2 picks tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm 7-12. Dom, you're 11-8. Chris, you're 9-9, 500. So, who wants to go first?
I think the winner. I think the top guy should go first.
All right.
Listen, we're getting weird with
Okay,
these
I
picks.
like it. I like it.
We're flying off the board here. All right, first up, I got Texans at Jaguars. Texans +7.
Okay.
I
I
like
hate
that.
I hate
I
division
like
games,
that.
but
Texans
me too.
have been holding in there.
all right, you ready? Chargers at Browns. Chargers -3.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's I hate division games and I hate road teams, and I just did both.
You certainly did.
Seahawks at Saints. Seahawks +5.5.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then Bengals at Ravens. Over 48.5.
All right.
Colts at Broncos. Under 43.5.
Under 43.5.
Yep.
All right.
Because both of those teams stink.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's fair. That's
All right.
definitely fair.
I'm gonna go New England -3 versus Detroit.
I thought about that one.
Okay.
just- I'm gonna go the Chargers -3 versus Cleveland, and I'm gonna take the Eagles at -5.5 versus Arizona because this will be the first time I took them this year, and I want to.
There you go.
We'll see if that's a bad luck, John.
I don't know if I've taken them yet.
Over,
I took them last week.
yeah, that was a hit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that hit. Over 48.5 in the Cincinnati and Baltimore game,
Okay.
and under 51.5 in the Vegas Kansas City game.
Oh, hold on. Something happened. God damn it. What the fuck did I do? Hold on. Sorry, I hit the wrong button, and now you got shit going on. All right, so what game was that? Sorry. Repeat that.
New England, Philly, Chargers, over 48.5 in Cincinnati, Baltimore.
Yep, the last one.
Under 51.5 Vegas and Kansas City.
Okay, under 51.5. I actually like that. I hate picking unders, but
Division
You got to keep
game,
it interesting too.
Yeah, division game.
That's a lot of points, but I do like it. So I have the Texans and Jaguars. I got the Jaguars -7. So the opposite of you, Dom. But the way the season's been going, you're probably gonna win that one. I got the Lions and the Patriots. I have the Lions +2.5. Which I guess, Chris, you said you have Patriots -3. So
I did on FanDuel.
That might have moved at some point when I did mine. The Eagles.
You're just going against us.
I have true. Well, this one I'm going with Chris. Eagles -5.5. And then I also, just like you two, have the Bengals game over 48.5. And then I have the Texas. I'm sorry, not Texas. I have the Titans and the Commanders over 42.5.
When you guys do your over unders, do you guys just try and what's your play with that? You try
I
and
look at
find
everything
the
first.
Okay, I didn't know. Some people I know just try to find the lowest over under and just go over on that because NFL scores so high.
I vaguely I sometimes do that, but some of them are also weird. I don't know. The Titans Commanders one, I look at a guy like Wentz, and he's been kind of hit or miss, but he gets a lot of points late, a lot of garbage time. So even if it's a close game, maybe he comes back, or even if it's not a close game, he'll come back, score another touchdown late, get it over the 42.5. I guess it depends game to game.
Yeah, it kind of. Yeah, I mean, we're going into week 5. We kind of know what teams are.
I don't think we know it. Well, I lie. We know what teams are. I think I said the same thing last year, and maybe it's just the NFL in general. Every team sucks. I said it last year. Every team sucks.
Maybe not. We know what every team. When we know what every team are, but more so like you said, like with Carson, you know that it's possible to have over even though they stink or whatever it is. I just think by this point you kind of know. All right, the Broncos probably aren't going to score a lot. Russell's been really bad. The Colts stink. Things like that. We kind of are starting to have an idea of who are or what teams are doing.
Right.
Mike, Cooper Kupp, 11 catches for 97 yards.
That doesn't look good for me. Hold on, let me see what my that's okay. I need him to have no more than 3 more points, so I'm fucked. So I will lose again in that league. Let me check the other league. What is Henderson done?
I don't think he's out of the game.
He's what?
I think so.
Oh,
I see Cam Akers.
Wait, who?
Henderson.
Yeah, he's got. Yep. Okay, well, I'm gonna lose in that game too. Of course. I hate fantasy football. I hate it. It's the worst. I hate fantasy football so much. I'm gonna hang it up. I think from fantasy football. I don't enjoy it. Even on Sunday, I don't even enjoy it anymore.
Mike, I'm in the middle of texting your dad right now.
Yeah, he just texted me too.
You watching?
Yep, that's literally all he said to me too.
Yeah. I said I'm watching while we're recording. He said, "Oh, yeah, right."
You say you got a little bit of trivia?
I do. Let me just text him back.
Okay, go ahead. And what my dad is referring to is the Phillies game where I don't like jinxing shit, but perfect through 6, Aaron Nola.
Oh, you can't say it.
I mean,
you can't say it.
I don't think it's like a unwritten rule saying perfect through 6. Saying perfect through 6. It's not like I said the S word. You don't say the S word.
No, you're right. You're right.
That's the big thing. You don't say the S word.
I overreacted. You're right.
Thank you. Appreciate
You're welcome.
That. Appreciate that.
I can say when I'm wrong. I was wrong.
And also, it's not me jinxing it because the broadcast said it first.
Right. Well, I have the volume down.
So do I, but they put up a graphic on the screen saying this ties his longest perfect game bid.
Right.
In his career. So they brought up the perfect game first. All right?
Could you imagine if they clinched this too on one of those kind of games? I don't want to say those. Watch the first pitch comes out, the next inning
hits it 500 feet.
Homer. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I do have trivia.
All right, get the trivia ready.
You're done. Mike, you're done.
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
He just had another catch for 12 yards.
Of course he did. Fucking jerk off.
All right.
What the fuck? All right, so we are going to talk about Phillies soon. I do have a little trivia thing. So the last time
I hate fantasy
the Phillies,
football. Sorry, go ahead.
The last time the Phillies clinched a playoff spot was 11 years ago, 10 years ago.
2011, right? No, 12.
11.
11.
However many years ago that was. 11 years ago.
It was 11 years ago. Yes. That's how math works. Math pod.
Yes. That was the last time they played against the Astros, but the last time they played in Houston was 2013. I think this was. Can you guys give me the lineup? 2013 Phillies.
The last time they played in
Houston.
Okay, so this was regular season, obviously.
Yeah. So 2013 was the last time they were in the NL. 2014 they switched to the AL.
2013. Would this have been? Was Dominic Brown in that lineup? When did Dominic Brown happen?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, are you discussing or are you asking me?
I was discussing, but Chris didn't.
No,
answer me.
I think he was on the team.
Okay, Dominic Brown.
I think that was his All-Star season, right?
It was either 2013 or 2014. I don't remember which one. We'll say Dominic Brown.
Okay, yes, he hit seventh in right field.
I'm trying to think of the big guy. Like,
I mean, wow. To some of
Chooch
these
still
guys.
there?
Yeah.
Chooch.
He hit fifth.
Okay.
John Mayberry Jr.
Yeah. Center field.
Let me see.
I mean, wow, to left field and third base. Wow.
So, I mean, was Rollins or Utley still there in 2013? I don't think
Yes.
Rollins was.
Wait, it was at what point in the season now, Dom? Like,
It doesn't give me a date.
because that'll help us.
Somebody's getting arrested right now.
Because I got this window open.
Oh, he left. Rollins and Utley, Dom. Are either of those one in the
They're both on it, yeah.
Okay, they're both on it. All right. So third base and left field was all we have, right?
And who started
Cole Hamels.
pitching?
Hamels.
No, not Hamilton.
Holiday.
Holiday, yep.
So you said third base and left field.
Yeah.
Was it Ty
And
Wigginton?
first base.
Was it Ty Wigginton?
No. You got to get first base too.
Howard was still on the team,
Oh,
right?
Howard. Yeah,
yeah.
Howard. Okay, I thought I said Howard. Sorry.
You may have. I didn't hear it.
Left field and third base. I
Um,
don't have a left or third base.
Dude, are you getting
I know
arrested? Are they here for you?
They're coming after you.
No, I know.
Michael Young was their third baseman, right? That was the year they
He did not play this game.
Oh, it's the last time they were in
Yeah.
Houston. I got you. Okay.
What in the world is going on out there?
Dude, if you hear a loud bang downstairs,
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm stuck on the left field and third base. Can you give us any sort of hint? We get a
left
hint.
field, didn't play here long. He was only here for probably a year. He mostly played center field in his career. I don't know why he wasn't playing center field over John Mayberry Jr. But
Where did he play?
we've talked about him.
Juan Pierre.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Juan
Was
Pierre.
it? Was it
Yep.
Juan Pierre?
And then
Okay.
third base is probably one of the. He might be the worst baseball player I've ever seen. I'm not kidding. He's got like 11 career home runs, maybe like 8.
What else? What else? Can you give?
Pedro Feliz.
No, he was gone.
No, Pedro Feliz was like pretty decent. He hit 20 homers a year.
I know. I'm the only name that came to my mind.
A Spanish guy.
Pedro Feliz. There you go.
No, he was really bad. Like his career average. I hear typing. You better not be typing.
No, I'm clicking between two things.
Okay. I'm trying to give a hint here because I just have like a picture in front of me.
What is he known for being on any other teams or that wouldn't help us?
Absolutely not. He played like 3 years and all 3 were for the Phillies.
Are we ever gonna get this guy?
You're gonna know who he is, but you probably won't.
Yeah, I'm out of guess.
All right,
Yeah.
Michael Martinez.
I never would have guessed. That,
You should have
He
said
was-
his hair. That's what
He
I
was-
mostly
yeah.
remember about him. His hair.
Yeah. There was another thing I had too of everybody who pitched in that game. It was like I thought I saved it, but I guess I think it was like JC. No, not JC Romero. It might have been him.
J.C. Ramirez,
Yeah, somebody like that.
not Romero.
Halliday and
Papelbon.
I don't know if Papelbon pitched. I don't even know if they won. It just had a lineup of the last time they were there. All right,
like
yeah, that's
it.
all I got.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really know how to go with the Phillies talk because we don't know what the deal is with them clinching. I mean, if things were to end the way they currently sit, they're in a spot for the first time in a decade, so that's nice.
Yeah, the longest drought.
They currently hold the longest drought.
Yeah.
Like not officially, but like
Well, it is because
Wait,
they still
do they?
haven't made the playoffs. Yeah, Seattle clinched.
clinched.
Okay,
Seattle
yeah.
technically clinched.
This is the only spot in American League and National League that it's between the Brewers and the Phillies. They're the only two teams left to get a spot. One of the two. The AL is done, and the rest of the NL is done.
Yep. So I don't really know where you guys want to take the Phillies talk. We don't even have to talk Phillies.
I will say this. JT has been red hot.
Yep, he's been better.
Listen,
Yep,
guys,
absolutely.
September's over. It's October. It's a new month.
Yep,
It's a
exactly.
new month.
The hunt
And
for
it's
October.
looking like it.
Hunt for Red October.
Yep. Listen, dude, like Nola being from Louisiana, in the past, he's been great in July and August. And, just because he likes those humid, sweaty, like moist days. And listen, he's not too far from home. So maybe that's why he's pitching a gem tonight.
Maybe he is. He's dealing tonight.
This is
He
his first
is
time in Houston,
dealing.
so
Is it really?
it's the first time the Phillies have been in Houston
True,
since
since
2013.
Yeah,
How
So-
does that happen?
that is weird.
8
Well,
years?
AL
Yeah, but you didn't run into them for 8 years.
probably here, probably
That's
at
so
Citizens
weird.
Bank Park.
Yeah, it's just so weird.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, because they didn't do where you played everybody
That starts next
every year.
next year.
That starts next year, right?
right.
Yeah.
So that is still kind of weird. It makes sense though to get every team
I agree,
at least once,
and we get to play our division less.
right.
And it's
Our
also
team
crazy
division.
too. The last year the Braves won the division on what 87 games or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yep.
Now them and the Mets could have 100 wins.
Yep. The
So-
NL East is like the team, the division this year.
Really
Which-
quick, Mike, can you look?
Yep.
Look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No, you're right.
can you look up how many wins did the 08 Phillies have? Sorry, Chris.
No, you're good.
What were you saying?
I was saying that the NL East is the best division right
Yeah.
now.
Easily.
92.
Yeah. See, that's crazy. I'm not crazy. I mean, it makes sense, but like it's now you have to win games. These two teams are almost 100 wins, and the Mets are gonna blow it. I love it.
Epic collapse.
Now they're gonna have to
I
play.
think- Is that a collapse though? Because like I think since like June 1st they were playing at like a 95 win pace, which is still damn good. The Braves were playing it since the time have been playing on like 114 win pace. They didn't. I don't know that the Mets collapsed. I think the Braves just took it from them.
I agree with
They
that.
They just played.
I could see
better.
that. It's kind of crazy. Like, so if it ended today, the Mets would play the Braves.
No, the Phillies would play St.
Cardinals.
Louis, and the Mets
Padres would play the Mets.
The Padres, right? So
Yeah.
they're gonna have to go up against the Padres, and if they beat the Padres, they'll go up against the Dodgers. I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Correct.
Even if the Phillies win.
If
Yep.
the Phillies win, they would play the Braves in the second round,
Right.
I believe. Yeah.
Which
I think.
that means it could be the Braves
know.
and Mets in the NLCS.
Right. Which kind of makes me a little nauseated, but
Yeah.
I mean, there is a chance though that the Phillies could theoretically get the second wild card spot.
Yeah,
I'd rather have the third.
About this. Yeah,
I'd rather have the third. Yeah.
I'd rather have the third. I'd rather
I'd
play
rather play
Cardinals.
St. Louis.
yeah, but
Absolutely.
wouldn't it be fun to play the Mets and beat them?
No, I don't
No?
want to play the Mets.
Like, no, it would be fun beating them.
right,
But
absolutely,
losing
but I don't think
to
you
the
will.
Mets would be
Yeah.
nauseating.
And I don't think you will beat the Mets.
I don't think so either.
No,
I'm not even sure they beat the Cardinals. I think they're more beatable than the Mets, but
I don't know, man. Philly, it's October. September is over.
that is true. World Series bound now.
I don't know, man. I'm feeling it.
You're feeling
Feeling it.
Feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
What else you guys got?
Sixers won.
We're getting ready to get out of here.
Sixers won.
When is their season
Ben
start?
Simmons took a
When?
fucking brick shot.
Did he?
It starts the 18th, I think. The NBA starts the 18th. I don't know if the 6th.
That's
I
a
think
little
the 6th is
late.
that night.
It's later than usual, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it's usually like October 10th, somewhere around
Right,
there.
Yeah, it's usually the second or third week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hockey starts earlier now, right?
It's
No. Basketball. No. Basketball used to start around Halloween. Now it starts 2 weeks early. So it's actually early the last like 5 years. It used to start around Halloween, like a night or two before,
Yeah,
or on
hockey-
Halloween night.
Hockey has 2 games in like Europe, like the 7th and 8th of October. Then the rest of the league starts on like the 13th or 14th.
Yeah, I think the Flyers start the 13th, right?
The 13th or 14th, I forget
Yeah,
whatever that
play the Devils.
Tuesday is. Well, nice pitch. Fouled it off. So I'm very distracted. I'm on every pitch right now because Nola is dealing. One thing, speaking of the Cardinals, Albert Pujols still adding on to his 700.
Yup.
Hit 703 tonight.
Yeah,
And
I
he's still
think
got 2 more games.
And I think he just passed Babe Ruth for second all time in RBIs as well.
Did he really?
Yep. Yeah,
What's
I think I just,
Hank Aaron won?
yeah, I think I just read that.
What
Yeah.
do the Brewers do?
That was a good question. I meant to look. So I'm just stalling to just kind of watch the game.
They're down 4-1.
The Brewers?
Arizona's up 4-1. Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like the Phillies are going to clinch. And we could have a conversation, I guess, in the last 10 minutes of the show or whatever about the Phillies playing. It doesn't matter who they play. Say it's a 3-game series.
Uh-oh.
We talked about it last week. What happened?
It's 3-2.
Oh,
Okay,
you're way behind.
I'm
then.
ahead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're way behind.
I'm not
guessing.
Gonna spoil
I'm
it.
guessing it's a strikeout or an out.
Just watch. But we asked the question last week: is who's their third pitcher? Who do you give the ball to? Because we know. Damn it! Sorry, Dom. I just ruined it for you. My bad.
Oh.
My apologies. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It was just genuine reaction. Just keep watching.
'Cause
You'll
you
be
jinxed it.
surprised. I didn't jinx. They had perfect game alert in the top left corner of the screen. Who's the third?
And he's like fucking
what are you
fixing
shaking
his
your head
jersey
for?
and shit. Because you fucked it up.
I didn't fuck anything up.
Bailey Falter, right?
I think I would give it to
I know
Suarez.
one guy I'm not giving it to.
Kyle Gibson.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's a bigger question. Who do you give the ball to? I guess there was no game 4, but say there's a game 4 in the second round. Do you still avoid Kyle Gibson?
I'd give it to you fucking piece of shit.
Okay, fine. You're far behind.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I was in school too. But
what?
Nothing.
Oh, went right over my head.
Yeah. I forget what I was saying. What were we talking about?
If
That's why I was far behind in school.
the shows went off
Game
the rails.
4.
Game 4.
Yeah.
In round 2.
Yeah,
Do you
I'd
still
give
avoid
it to
Gibson?
I'd rather give it to my wife, honestly.
Send Nick Reed out there to pitch game 4.
Jesus Christ. I'd re-sign fucking 55-year-old, 60-year-old Jamie Moyer.
Jamie Moyer. No,
Take
you got to
Jamie
give
Moyer
it to
out of
Falter
retirement.
then, right? Falter would have to be your number.
Probably, yeah. Because you don't give it to Syndergaard either.
No, Syndergaard will probably go to your bullpen.
If they,
Like a
yeah, I was
long
gonna say
relief guy.
if they lead, they may. I think one of you guys suggested it last week. You throw one guy 3 innings and another guy 3.
Yeah.
I could see Syndergaard being that guy if they have the lead.
Yeah. He pitched a really good game. What was that, yesterday? Syndergaard?
A couple days.
Yeah.
Saturday. Yeah. I think it was Saturday. Yeah. No. Yeah. He pitched the second game Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like the 8-1 game or whatever.
Yeah.
You guys ready to get out of here?
Or
Yeah.
it was the 8-2 game. Yeah. because Kyle Gibson pitched great 13-4.
I was the only one last week where I was like, yeah, I'd go Kyle Gibson.
I feel like I gotta get out of here because I'm gonna spoil some more of this game to Dom, and I would feel very responsible.
Is it a walk or is it a run?
You didn't see the home run yet?
Get the fuck out of here! Are you serious? Are you serious?
No.
Okay.
Not yet, at least.
It's 3-1 right now. 2 outs. You guys are on a commercial.
No, it's not. It's not a commercial. No, it's definitely
wonderful.
not a commercial. Which is probably a bad thing. I kind of just spoiled that.
Oh, so is it first and second?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this decision.
Taking him out? We're not taking him out.
I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it.
I think it's...
All right, so it's first and second.
Yeah.
Yeah, they take him out here, Dom.
Yeah, he's not happy about it.
He's pitched a gem of a game.
Look at that dude. Were you just watching that? That dude had a Phillies shirt on and a Montreal Expos hat.
Did he? In this I Love New York commercial?
It was before it went to commercial.
Okay, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
We're going off the rails.
I wonder what JT said to him.
I don't.
He shook his head. Like Nola shook his head.
You've won out. He's pitched a gem of a game. Just get him one out.
That should do with the Expos hat.
Okay, wait.
As he's walking off.
He's walking off, shaking his head. Yeah. I think it's a woman.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
My apologies.
It might. I don't know. I don't know.
Did you guys see that movie Smile was
yes.
Yeah. The actors,
It looks like a dreadful movie, but I guess it's good marketing.
The one girl is fucking terrifying. I don't like. She was like. I think it was in New York. It wasn't the first girl. It was another girl. I mean, it was Hurricane Ian, and she was out there sitting alone in the section.
Yep.
She was the only person in the stadium, and she like turned around and like smiled at the guy with like the phone. Like videotaping.
Oh, you know what? I saw this on Bleacher Report. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've been. It's great marketing. It just looks like a shitty movie.
Yeah, they're paying for seats.
I don't play. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it looks like a bad movie. I probably won't watch it because I don't like scary movies. But like, I don't think it looked bad.
I don't know.
Okay.
If the concept is like, what was that one movie with Mark Wahlberg where like it was in the air? That was
The Happening.
Yeah, like come on.
The Happening.
Come on.
Took place in Philly, I believe.
Yeah, my old middle school.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so basically it was this airborne virus. Can you even call it that?
Yeah, COVID.
Yeah, I guess it was an airborne virus that like if you were in the air at this point in time where this thing came over you.
What do you mean if you were in the air?
If you were like outside or whatever, like you had to be inside.
I thought you meant like if you were like flying.
No. Sorry, if you were surrounded.
So just don't get an airplane.
If you were outside, I mean.
I got you.
It would release these toxins in your head that you would, for lack of a better term, off yourself. Basically.
Yeah,
okay.
It was like what's that other movie that they tried that same thing? The Bird. Like where they wore the mask.
Oh, yeah, with Sandra Bullock. What was
that was the same concept where like you could, but they saw something, I think, and it would make you kill yourself, right?
Yes, correct. What was that name of that movie?
Something with Bird.
Bird Eye or something like that. Or,
oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It was Sandra Bullock.
I don't watch those movies.
Mike, do you want to hear some cool Philly trivia real quick? We're talking about high school.
Absolutely.
So, I went to middle school at Masterman. That's where The Happening was filmed. And then the movie Invincible was filmed at my high school.
Was it really?
Yeah, when he's going through the training camp, that was my football field. And when he's announced, like when he goes and he tells his best friend that he made the team, that's like the parking lot of my high school.
90% of that movie, just like, not that it didn't happen, but like, he wasn't from South Philly, and like,
no, he
was like a Delco guy,
yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay,
just another fucking thing for Delco.
Yep.
First they get Mark Wahlberg, now they get what's her face? Mary from Easttown. Nicole Kidman or whoever that
I've
is.
never seen it.
It's really good. You should watch it.
I got no interest.
Okay. I'll go fuck myself then.
Are you guys ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, don't forget top 5.
Yeah.
Next
All right.
week.
I'll make a note of that, and I'll have to make a list. It's going to take me like all week to come up with a list. It's going to change week to week. I'm a big Eminem fan.
Yeah, you're
doesn't
gonna say top 5. I'll give you like top 30.
It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. But we'll do that next week, and that does it for Fired Up. Check out our Twitter, Facebook, YouTube at Fired Up Sports. Check out firedupsports.com, all the good content over there. And we will see everybody next week, and go Birds.